Hey everyone, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm gonna run through a tune I've been playing with my band Background Noise right now. Pretty cool to play. I kind of just do a lot of the rhythm patterns on this one. We have a second guitar player who kind of handles some of the keyboards. So I do the rhythm parts and then the solo, if you want to call it a solo. Right. So really, how this riff kind of starts off. Obviously, there's the cowbell, And what I'm doing here is the intro. So what I'm doing is I'm playing a B power chord, the B5. And all I'm doing is I'm walking this note, which is the F sharp. I'm going to walk it from the 4th fret, and then I'm going to go to the F, and then to the E basically, I guess it is. Right? And I'm keeping the bass note right here on the 2nd fret, 5th string. Keeping that B bass note. And again, listen to the song to get the rhythm patterns. I'm really not going to go through strumming and all that. I want to kind of give you the notes and the chords, and you can go back and listen to it, okay? Okay, that's the first part of the riff. And then we're going to go to an open E, to the 1st fret, to the 2nd fret. And I'm using an open A as a kind of like my turnaround note. So all together. So basically it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then it's again 1, 2, 3, but I'm going with the open A instead of the open E. Okay, repeats. And then we come to the verse. And what I'm doing here is I'm playing basically, for the most part, power chords. All I'm doing is playing that same B5, but I'm just kind of playing the chord. So again, listen to the song for the pattern. I then go to the G. It repeats itself. Now instead of going to the G, it's actually a G sharp minor to an E. Now, when you go from the B to the G and then back to the B, there are some turnaround bass notes. I can never get it right. I always play different things, so I kind of just play as I'm hearing it, as I'm playing it, I'm feeling it. That's the first one. I'm going to go to a G. And that's where So I usually kind of play an open E or an A, or an open A, and I just kind of hit those notes and I slide into that B again. So if I'm doing it, change to the G. That's my turnaround. Back to the B. At you. Oh. Right. Everyone's wondering. Right, so we're doing that again. Back to the B, to the G sharp minor, to the E. Now for the chorus, I've kind of reeled it in a little bit. I'm just strumming a chord maybe once or twice. Everybody's right for the weekend. Okay. And then I throw an A in there. Right? So it's a D and a G, and then D, G, A. But in between, you're going to hear. Right? So it's going to. And then the turnaround back to D. Right? So again, listen to the strumming pattern. I probably put a little too much effort into that A, but that's how that goes, okay? But then it's a... Okay, again. And then if you want a piece of my heart, you're back to that intro. Right? Right, we're going to keep doing that. So you finish that, and then before going to the next verse, there's this fill. So it's really kind of based off the G. So, right, I'm going to skip the A string. I'm going to the 5 on the D. 4. So you're playing those notes. You're going to have to listen to the song though, but it's going to So you're going to be cutting out some notes here and there, okay? But all of them are going to be right here on the D string, 5th, 4th, 2nd fret, even open, okay? But it all kind of comes off of this G on the 3rd fret, 6th string. Right? And then you're going to go back into the verse to the G. And now that's pretty much the entire song. It just repeats the different parts of the song. The only thing you're going to add right now is the solo. If you want to call it a solo, it's more of a big fill. What I've done just to make life easier for me, I just play a G chord, but in the D shape, right? Here's a D, but I'm going to play that chord right here, which now becomes a G. And all I'm doing here is just strumming it, aggressively picking. And all I do to kind of get to that next tonal shape, I just bar the 1st string, 2nd string, and 3rd string on the 7th fret. Okay? That's all the shapes you're doing here. Now you could figure out different ways if you want to do this. I just find it easier fretting it that way and then that way. Okay? And he's probably, I think Paul Dean's probably using some wah-wah in there as well. You know. And then if you want, you can probably just, mute it, do some different things if you don't have that wah-wah, which I don't use. All right, and then it goes back to the... Right? It'll go through that again. The only difference now is at the end of the song. Right? Lands on that. And then the final hit. Just a bar chord, a B chord. That's it. So I'm hoping that helped you out. Fun tune to play. Great tune from the 80s. Loverboy off the Get Lucky album. Enjoy. I'll see you on the next one.